What's going on, Road to Redemption podcast listeners, Shattered Movement members, 30-day Shattered Life Journal Challenge acceptors, as well as all around self-help addicts? What up? Day 29. Could not have found a more proper title for day 29 than Feeling Finished. I'm feeling finished with this challenge. We have one more day to go, so we haven't crossed the finish line yet, but it's right there. You can see it. It's within your next step, right? Feeling finished. But in the journal, it gets a little heavy. I talk about times that I personally felt finished. Some of the toughest times of my life. When I lost a child, when I failed at things, when, going through divorces. I mean, tons of times that I just felt like I would never bounce back from certain positions. Alcoholism, I mean, tons of different things. Being in jail multiple times. Just being finished or feeling like you're finished is something I'm very familiar with. I can't tell you how many times I went through something and I was like, this is going to be the thing. This will be the thing that kills me. And I think that's why I suffer from like such hypochondria, is because for so long I would have these deep emotional, painful reactions to so many situations in life. And some of it was just coping with trauma. So you kind of have that. But on the tail end of it, it's when you're constantly priming yourself to be like, this is going to be the thing that kills me. This will be the thing that takes me out. If you do that enough, sometimes it just becomes over dramatized, right? Or whatever that word is that they use in crime shows. Re-dramatization. Over dramatized. In your head, you just, like we talked about through this whole journal, once you start to think something consistently, good or bad, it just becomes a part of your actual belief system, and it starts to exude out of you, is a lot of times in subconscious ways. But what we're talking about today is I've learned probably the biggest lesson in doing this journal is looking back on hard times. They don't have to be painful, they can be helpful. Because you can look back at a time that you felt finished, and since you're still here, that means you have that ability to reflect, because if you weren't here, you wouldn't have that. And you can go, but look, I did make it through that. Like, yeah, it may not have been easy. Maybe there's not an easy way that I can get through this, but sometimes that's just life. If I feel finished, well, good news, I'm not finished because I'm still here. So what did I do last time? And maybe you took a downward spiral since last time. And you're like, okay, what did I do last time? Let me try something else this time. Right? That's what the whole process of self-analysis and going back through your life, it's not just to rehash the past all the time. If you're just going back to the past to rehash it and get more reasons to feel sorry for yourself and your own situation instead of fixing it, well, then that's the exact reason you're not happy. But if you're going back because you go, well, look, I can learn from that time and I can grow from it now, that's what we're doing on day 29. Guys, I love you so much. Today, this ends day 29. You guys can still get the pre-order of the 30-day Shattered Life Journal. Is over at the road, the number 2, redemptionpodcast.com. But yeah, I am about to record the last entry for this journal challenge series, and I'm excited. I'm excited for the things that are coming. I'll be bringing some new stuff back to the channel, which I'll unveil at the end of the 30-day, the end of the 30-day video. I will say some of the stuff that we'll have coming out. And yeah, we'll wrap this thing up. So love you guys so much. Day 29. I hope you guys are enjoying it. We got one more day together. One more. Love you guys.